All right, so these what's happening in the shadows energy is on the shadow energy. So whether you're dealing with a counterpart where they're hiding certain things, or you're dealing with a twin flame whose shadow energy is present. Tell me about the shadow energy, Holy Spirit, angel guides. Someone stuck. Someone has not moved on from the past. Ooh, somebody is experiencing mental conflict right now, right? We have the Six of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Eight of Swords upright. Someone is like way, way, way in the dumps. I feel like this person manifested this though. This person was a real straight up narcissist, very self centered, very selfish, very like they enjoy torturing people, they enjoy making people feel less than themselves. So the karma that they're experiencing is like they're at the bottom of the barrel, right? And this person cannot get out. It doesn't matter how hard they try. It's like their life is just, they're being tortured. They are not happy. They are the most unfulfilled in their life that they've ever been. What is this about? Don't do that. What is this about? Why are they like this? They've been judged. They've also been watching someone. But I feel like they've been judged by the universe. The universe have said that it's time for this person to reap their karma, right? And this karma might have to do with them watching something. We have Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Is it them watching, or is it them learning, studying? What is this? What is the Page of Swords? Oh, he's learning. He's learning. So he might not be spying right now. This is focused on what he's learned from the past. But he's been judged, right? So this feels like a shadow twin. This is how this shadow twin operated, right? He loved lording over someone, being worshipped, making people beg for his attention, his time, his mercy. But there's something that he's begging for. He's down to his knees on in this energy. Even if it's in the spiritual and not being shown physically, this is how he feels on the inside. He feels alone. He's deep in his thoughts. It's like, okay, here we go. It's about an empress. So this is the thing that he's hiding. This is the thing that he's starting to realize, or he has realized. Okay, so I think that because this connection has had so much time apart, this person had to sit and think, and they learned from the information that they gathered about what they did. It's like they're regretting what they did in the past to this empress, right? They're realizing why they lost the opportunity. I think they villainized her. In their mind, she was the enemy. In their mind, she was the reason why this connection didn't work out. She was the reason why I didn't move forward. That's what they told themselves. But it was a lie. It was them. It was them not having control and power over her like they wanted to, right? Because that's what they seek. That's what they liked, was power. And it's like she didn't fall into line with that. So, but I feel like this is someone who genuinely thought they were right. Like this person had a huge ego. They didn't like anybody going against them, but it was a self this they were in denial, right? It's like they had to look at the self-deception in them. Like they were deceiving their own self. Self-deception is like when you truly believe something, right? You know, when liars believe their lie, that's a mental issue. So I do feel like this person had mental issues. Like, no jokes aside, you get me? And they believe what they tell themselves. That's the self deception. So if they tell themselves a story that you're the villain, you're the one creating all these problems, you're the one that is stopping us from being together because of their belief system, and you're not conforming to their belief system, this is what makes them a narcissist. They cannot comprehend your like side of things. Not truly. They can tell you they can, but not truly, because it doesn't conform to their belief system. So because it goes against anything that goes against their belief system, they believe it's wrong. You're wrong, right? So they genuinely thought they were right in the situation. They did not have the ability to see through somebody else's perspective because they were a narcissist. Very self-absorbed, self-centered. They had a dictating or dictatorship attitude, right? But now they've learned, now they've seen that this self-deception, they were deceiving themselves to think that she was ever trying to control them, that she was ever trying to be their enemy. Like they created that because they've seen how much she's grown, or they're remembering how much they could have grown. They're remembering how much she gave. What else? But I think they're saying she's the reason why he's end up growing. Page of Wands. He's on a journey now. This twin is on a journey to change their life. They want to be someone different. They don't like who they are. They don't like what they did to her. They don't like where they're at. They feel like everybody is manipulative. Like there's no real love, there's no true peace. They know what that felt like with her, with that Empress, because when they were with her, they were growing. Even if they didn't grow a lot, they did grow some in the relationship with this Empress. But I feel like once they fully separated, this masculine felt the difference, how he was more hopeful, how he believed in himself when he was attached to her because of how much she gave. And in his own way, he gave too. But it was like a fantasy, right? And like they exchanged energy. They both gave something to one another. But they've looked at how much she's grown, and the fact that they chose to end this connection is why they didn't grow, because they didn't choose to go with her. But they're ready to get away from this community that they've been attached to. They feel like everybody's emotionally manipulative. And then they want to go towards their Two of Cups. So in this current moment, for some of you guys, I feel like this is a twin flame who wants to be with their twin. Like they're stuck, right? But they let the community separate them. They let this dictatorship, this need to be more in power, right, hurt the connection. And this is, unfortunately, this is like the present moment, but this is what happened in the past. For some of you guys, this hasn't even happened yet. But in that future moment or in this present moment, they do end up wanting to return to their Two of Cups because they really had to see things differently. Their perspective had to change. They really thought they were right, right? So you can't argue with someone who feels that way. But that's what I have for you guys. If it was helpful, give me a fat thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.